Morning. Very cheerful morning because Nifty did a real comeback. A beautiful, reverse rally. But this reverse rally, I suspect, has a fundamental reckoning, a fundamental bias, and fundamental basis. So typically, when we say dead cat bounce, this is not a case of dead cat bounce. It's to do with fundamentals of, let's say, rain, fundamentals of, let's say, US not hiking interest rates, and I don't think Greece is going to default, though the deadline is on 30th June. So that will be a sword dangling on dangling somewhere. But right now we are clear, and I think the monsoon next week is going to be good as per IMD forecast, and exactly that is what I said, that the Satta Bazaar was telling that the monsoon is going to be really good, and that is against what the government specially was saying, that monsoon is not going to be good. So speculative interest really, sometimes makes you feel, because the same Satta Bazaar said that BJP is going to have the majority, and that's exactly happened in 2014, and we were all in the market thinking that BJP will not have the majority. So I will rely on Skymet, which is the American agency, and I also rely on the Satta Bazaar भाव. आप लोग भी वो भाव लेते रहिए, আপনারা যারা দামটা পেতে চান, আমি অফিশিয়ালি বলবো না কোথা থেকে দাম পাওয়া যায়, বাট দিল্লির সাট্টা বাজারে আপনার বৃষ্টির দাম প্রত্যেকদিন আসতে থাকে, যেটা বলছে যে নর্মাল মনসুন হবে। অ্যাজিউমিং দ্যাট উইথ দ্য সিন, তাহলে what is that market is looking forward to? One is, how would be the June quarter results? March has been bad, we all know, fair enough. How bad is going to be June? It's not going to be good. But it might not be bad. So that is important. If it is not bad, then market will take some kind of a cue from July onwards. Already we have got a beautiful understanding on Reliance with the Reliance Jio, 50,000 crore of investments in Reliance Jio, which is now going to translate into business from December, and you have seen what a way Reliance has reached 1,000 rupees, and I suspect that it can reach 1,100 rupees also. Maybe not in one go, but this 100 rupees rise has been dramatic, and in 1 week's time. And we have other stocks which are doing well. I will have special reference to stocks like housing finance companies, which would now be able to, with higher rating, would be able to get finance and funds at a lower rate, and thereby the profitability of a, let's say, Redco or a Canfin Homes or a HDFC or a Indiabulls Housing Finance or maybe a Group Finance, all these things, stocks will become a bullish bets in the coming weeks and coming time, subject to the routine corrections and all. And this is nothing to do with Nifty. I mean, when we talk about Nifty, that's a different way of looking at the subject. We are trying to identify stocks which has reasons to cheer, reasons to go up, and I would look at Indiabulls Housing Finance in particular, which is currently trading at 600 rupees. Now, the technicals are good, sort of a breakout, good recovery, and this can lead the stock to maybe 700 rupees. Now, how does it happen? Right now we trade with stop of 580. Assuming the stop gets triggered, we enter 545, and in that case do not put any stop. Assuming we do not get at 580 and we are at 600, let's assume that it starts trading above 614. In that case, it will start trading very strong. Just a minute. So we have got the technical understanding of Indiabulls Housing Finance. Now, LIC Housing also would do a similar kind of act. You have to understand that the cost of funds for the housing finance companies, because of the government's recent understanding and ruling, will come down. and now we are talking about affordable housing finance all over India, and that's a huge volume. Now, typically, Indiabulls Finance does the work in tier 1 cities. Now, I would assume that they will look at tier 2, but in the tier 2, it already LIC Housing has a presence, or even Groove Finance has a presence. So, which one will do what, I don't know, but since Indiabulls Finance and LIC is in the future segment, I think speculative interest will come very shortly. Now, what is in the LIC Housing Finance doing? About 420 levels, around that. It took a base of 380, 390 and now at 420. I think we can play long on LIC Housing Finance. There's potential of earning about 50-60 rupees in the stock within the next 15 days. That's what I believe. I might be wrong. That's a good story. Now, how do you trade this stock? Buy, go long. Maybe you will have to put a stop of 420 for trading purpose. But go long, and should it trade above 452, the next targets will be about 465, followed by 478 and maybe 492. So these are the levels which LIC Housing Finance can easily negotiate, and there would be interest. Long positions have been built up looking at the open interest situation in LIC Housing Finance future. So Indiabulls Housing Finance and LIC Housing Finance, for the purpose of this program, are my top bets for going long. But then regular trading has to be done. I'm doing a 2-day workshop on 10th July and 11th July between 11 AM and 5 PM at Kolkata office in my auditorium. Traders interested about that should be in touch with our office and get enrolled. I'm only going to take 30 students, and this will be 2-day workshop. Incidentally, I'm doing a executive program in National Stock Exchange, and these courses, of course, is full house, but it's being done on Saturdays and Sunday. So you should be in touch with NSC for the next program. I'm getting, and my syllabus is mine, and I think it covers a lot of fundamental side of the market, well explained, and plus you have got the endorsement of National Stock Exchange. So these are the programs in June, just to make you aware, and you can tell your friends. Education is a must, otherwise these kind of beautiful movements in the market are normally missed, and thereby we should not be missed. I'm coming back to Nifty. So we were talking about Nifty now, 8250, yes, that's where it has closed. What has happened typically that future has gone into a premium over cash, and I think the cash is about 8233, so 15 points premium already into the build-up. It will be bullish till that premium goes up to about 45-60 rupees, because towards the end of the future clearing, when you are rolling over July series, you will find that to roll over you will be spending about 55 rupees extra money to roll over. So that is where the bullishness daily comes, and so this is an indirect indicator, and I'm too sure that the VIX, India VIX, is shortly going to give a sell signal, whereas the USD INR is already trading below 63.70, which necessarily means that it is going to break 63.30, and if we are breaking 63.30 to a dollar, I think we are again going back to sub 63, which is good. In the meantime, I do not know how the behavior of the international crude price will happen. It is not going to go down in a hurry, but it's not going to go up in also a hurry. Gold will trade low because dollar is strong, and let's see how the Greek situation shapes up during the end of the month. Barring these unfortunate situations, what will typically happen with Nifty future is that it should trade close to about 8,450 to 8,470 going forward. So You can take long positions in Nifty. Now how do you take? Very simple. Take on retracements. Keep a closing stop now at 8170. 8170 is the closing stop for any long in Nifty. How do you trade Bank Nifty? Bank Nifty has to do a bit of catch up. It has not been able to do it. I am waiting for it to cross. What did Bank Nifty close today? It closed about 17,900. So the moment it starts trading above 17,950, you go long in Bank Nifty keeping 17,750 as top. Then once it crosses 18,000, what will happen? It will tend to move towards 18,500. If that happens, I think the leader would be ICICI Bank and maybe a bit of State Bank or some of the PSU banks, because they have been too bearish, and too much of bearish means an oversold zone. In the meantime, what will happen is that shorts are going to get covered once Nifty trades above 8,300. So there will be a momentum buy in Nifty once it starts trading about 8,300, which is 50 points from here. So from Monday onwards, you are supposed to do this. So I will also explain to you on Bank Nifty. Then we might talk a bit of individual stocks. Okay, let's look at while we are looking at the finance stories. I think there's a re-rating in Mahindra Financials, which is trading at about 264. A beautiful technical breakout has happened above 250. 250 টাকার ওপর খুব ভালো টেকনিক্যাল ব্রেকআউট হয়েছে। এরপরে রেজিস্ট্যান্স উইল বি ক্লোজ টু, আফটার ক্রসিং 270 zone, close to 295. So you can dabble into buying this future contract. It's about 1,000 lot. So there's a potential of making about 20,000 rupees this week itself. So try this. Okay, now how do you keep the stop? Now here to at 265. Let's keep a stop of 258 to start with. Suppose it gets triggered and we get it down, we will re-enter at 245, 246 level, and I don't see any reason why one should be putting stop for this thing. Assuming that it starts trading about 270 from Monday, you will definitely be able to get to 85, 290. So that's a cool 20,000 rupees for this week if you are dabbling into this Mahindra future. So we have covered Indiabulls Housing Finance, we have covered LIC Housing Finance, and now we covered Mahindra Financial. So we all spoke about the financial stock. So what happens to Dish TV? I was last week very vocal about the fact correction was on the cards, and that precisely happened after creating some stupid high of what is that? What was that? Yeah, Axo 170. Now the funds who bought it at 39 rupees 2 years back, they sold everything. So there's no fresh seller in the stock. So if there are no fresh sellers, who bought this? A big question. Who bought this? Borrow institution বেচলো, তারা তাদের প্রফিট বুক করলো, খুব ভালো কথা, কিনলো টাকা। যে কিনলো, he might be a big fool, আহাম্মক, অথবা খুব চালাক, দুটোর মধ্যে একটা হবে। I would tend to believe that now that the technical correction which are required, now Dish TV will be holding, consolidating between 115, 16 and 102. So you could trade between this range of 115, 16 versus 102 and 3 and find out. There would be a breakout once again. If that breakout happens, my sense of target of the upper end of the price would be close to about 120, 140 to 145. Now what does Dish TV do? What is the business? This is the foxing. I'm foxed about the story. See, if Reliance Jio is coming, they will become the biggest MSO. How they are going to handle Tata Sky and Dish TV, because both the parties have got a subscriber base. Reliance Jio needs this subscriber base. So the best is buy of the companies. Having spent 50,000 crores in developing Reliance Jio, Mr. Ambani will spend another 5,000 crores to just buy off Tata Sky and Dish TV. In the process, what will he do is also buy off DAN networks, Hathway cables, and become the Raja of India as all kinds of entertainment, DTH, and putting the entertainment business inside the house. So it's part of a very big master strategy. Now, market understands this. Like I am explaining to you, market understands this. Now, which one will do what, I don't know. Right now, the market has the understanding that the Dish TV will be grabbed for takeover, and that's precisely why Dish TV is doing so wonderful things. I suspect that this large fund who sold at 80, a large chunk, they were holding on what? 30-40% of the stake of Dish TV. This would have been bought by the Reliance Group. I am too sure about it. So I am trying to say that the buyer is Reliance. It's just a logical proposition. I am not saying I am giving you an inside information. I don't know inside information. I am just putting my logic. If your logic stands correct, I will play technically. That's a different story. So and now the problem is Google is coming into India, and Google says that it will change the way television is viewed in India. Now there you have Reliance Jio, and then you have the Google, and then you have these chota companies which were like clueless about their business. They did it, they were suffering losses, so they don't have monetary power, and if these big ones just gulps these stocks or these companies, what a fire. So keep a screen with DAN, Hathway, Dish, City Cables, SITI, City Cables. This kind of stocks, and watch it every day. There will be stories unfolding into the entire sector. So I think this becomes buys. I of course was trying to dabble on Dish TV. So I told you the range, and would you really watch it? The correction is started. So correction will take time to fade out in terms of consolidation. Charts will become strong. We had a divergence. The divergence will convert into positive divergence. For the people who understands technical, for the people who doesn't understand technical, just wait and watch and find out when the next move starts. But I've given you the logic behind the story. We do not have questions against last week's YouTube. One reason could be because I had given a gap of 1 week, and then people thought that I've stopped doing the program. That's not the case. The case was I was traveling in North Bengal, and it was not possible for me to shoot. So I left the city on Friday, and I'm going to leave a lot many times in my life city on Friday. So there will be a lot many times when YouTube will not happen. But what I should have done is that would have informed you. So next week I'm not traveling, so I'm going to be here. So the next week YouTube program is going to be happening. Now, having said this, so what is the structure of the market? Bullish, number one. 2, the uptrend will continue. I've given you levels of Nifty. 3, retracements to be bought. 4, beautiful opportunities are coming into buying mid-cap stocks. My another bet at this point of time will be all logistics companies who are serving the e-commerce business like Flipkart, Snapdeal, blah blah blah. So again, the days of Snowman, Gati, Blue Dart, Sickle, Aegis is coming. So check out these stocks in mid-cap, and I suppose there will be movements. I'll be doing the ET Now program from Monday 11:30 to 12. So you can tune the ET Now channel Monday to Friday, the silly game business. But anyway, I'll be there. So maybe some more stock ideas will be thrown in the ET Now channel apart from whatever ideas. So as I was saying, the logistics sectors is now getting ready. The consolidation is over, the connection is over. How and when Snowman breaks out, how and when Gati breaks out, how and when Blue Dart breaks out, how and when the others break out is a matter of time. So all technical guys who are good at charts should be following these tasks. I just gave the indication. Thank you for watching the program. In the meantime, whoever is interested to get questions answered by me should be in touch with Shouro Biswas. His mobile number is going to appear on the screen, and whoever wants to be your business partner, you can be in touch with Shouro, so that some business relationship can happen, because I believe that a lot of people from various parts of India have started watching this program. So we can, I'm already the organization Trustline, so no problem, I can give you BP anywhere in India. And that's it. Thank you. Enjoy the rains, have rain dance, and for the Bahalis, enjoy Ilish Mach, because that must be coming in the market very soon. Thank you for watching today's YouTube.